Yesterday I did a very bad thing. I know it was bad because when I did it, Mommy screamed a loud, scary scream, and she grabbed my arm so tight it kind of hurt. We were in Daddy's special room upstairs. Mommy was cleaning while I was playing with my teddy bear. Just then, I saw a gluing red button on the wall. Daddy always tells me, "Honey, you never touch the big red button over there. Never ever." But Daddy wasn't home, and the button was just sitting there, looking like a giant cherry. It looked so pretty. So I stood on my tippy toes, and I pressed it. Mommy's face went completely white. She looked at me like I was a monster. Mommy started crying and dragging me down to the garage by my wrist. Then, the loud neighbors from next door came running across the lawn. They were yelling too. I tried to tell them I was just trying to help, but Mommy shoved me into the garage and locked the door. It was completely dark. I could hear them outside whispering, calling me a destructive brat. Then the loud siren started. Red and blue lights flashed through the cracks under door. I heard heavy boots running into our house. Men with loud voices grabbed Mommy and the neighbors, yelling, "Evacuate! Get out right now!" I hammered on the door with my little fists, crying. They all ran away and left me behind in the dark. I knew right then that I was the worst girl in the whole world. I ruined our family. They hated me so much they left me. But then, the door clicked open. It wasn't Mommy, it was a fireman in a big, heavy suit. He scooped me up in his arms, and as we ran out of the house, the fireman looked down at me, comforted me, and he smiled. He told me, "You're a hero, little lady. If you hadn't pressed that emergency breaker button, the gas leak in your basement would have sparked. The whole block would have gone up in flames." I looked over at the sidewalk. Mommy and the neighbors were sitting in the back of an ambulance, looking completely heartbroken and guilty. When Mom saw me, she ran towards me, wrapped me in her arms. She kept asking if I was all right. "I didn't press the red button out of nothing," I said. "I pressed it because I smelled the funny skunk smell coming from the vents. And I remembered Daddy saying that the big red button turns off all the power when things get dangerous. I just wanted to keep Mommy safe." Mom bursted into tears and kept saying she was sorry. "I've done the right thing, haven't I?"